right? 4v4 to 2 goals with some flank players. So we're using wide flank players to get into the attack. Multiple things, modifications we can do here. Obviously, we can change the numbers. We can change the goals. You could go to goal. I'd be okay with that. Even though it's midfield play is there to create opportunities going forward. So you could lengthen it, add some numbers, and go to goal. Ultimately, where did that activity go? Apologies. Here it is. Ultimately, we're using the flank players to create 2v1s. Okay, so we can play the ball to this flank player, and they can play the third man, or they can give and go here. Lots of things we can do here. It might be beneficial to add a neutral. That modification might be super helpful. A couple of things you can do here, as well as you can, let's see here, give me some arrows. So when this, let's say, this ball is played into this player, okay, there's a lot of space here, right? It would be unrealistic for that player to stay there. And so what we could do is we could also have them get into this space, right? And then we could then continue on with some overlaps here. So then we have the overlap. So you could focus on some wall passes. We could focus. Whoa, that arrow went big. You could focus on some wall passes, and you could focus on some flank play. Sorry, that arrow. So let's do that again. There, that's all I want. And then we have the overlap. So then we could eventually get this pass back from this player into a deeper position. So those are the two things that I'd really like to peruse here. But I think it would be beneficial maybe for a lot of teams to have another neutral player in the center, so you could have combination play through the middle too. If this player does come on the field, let him or her have 2 touches before they have to pass and go back to their space. That would be beneficial. But they're neutral players going both ways. Again, modify goals, modify number of players. All it is creating or giving you the structure of the wide players to use as an extra neutral for combination play, and then additionally overlaps. If you have a higher development team, you might just put players out here and then have 1 neutral. So this might be a blue player, and then you'd have a red player on the other side. So you'd essentially be playing 4-2, a formation of 4-2 against a 4-2 with a neutral in the middle. That's a really, really good activity for higher level developmental teams. So 9v9s, 11v11s could do that in this space too. So again, finish up combination play. Enjoy.